2017. The war will not be fought only in Biafra land. It will be fought all over the world because our people are everywhere. So they did it so that we can be scattered and be useless. But at the end of the day, I can tell you one thing: we are not useless. We are the most successful people. But now we have to help ourselves. When you make money, please, I don't say you must not invest, but invest wisely. Don't go to Ugwausa and build houses. Don't go to the north and build houses. Don't go to the west and build houses. But if you must build, make sure you have the papers, the C of O, certificate of occupancy, because nobody will take your property if you have proper documents. When Biafra comes, we will go and recover your property. Nobody can take your property. It's impossible. But if you don't have documents for your papers, they will take your property. You might have toiled in vain. So let us stop developing other people's place. Let us go and develop Anambra, Imo states, all around, River State, all around, all Biafra land. Let us develop our own. Look at Nnewi. You know, I am proud of what Nnewi people have achieved. When you go to Nnewi, that is the only place you see people are building factories in Biafra land. All other places we like to go and develop Lagos, develop northern part. Now, Arewa said we must go, and they are targeting our properties. Can you believe that? This is an advice to all of us, please. In the future, if you want to do an investment, go to Biafra land. We have a very good land where you can develop. Nihina, I like saying this. Oya Joraju, Anaye Megele. Oya Joraju, Anaye Megele. On this note, let me hand over to my coordinator, Mazi Chidebere Obioko. Please, Mazi Chidebere Obioko, go ahead.
Good evening, Biafrans all over the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending the area you are. I welcome you this evening edition. Today, the 10th of July, 2017, AK Market in our land. And my fellow Biafrans here in East London, I welcome you too. May Chukwu bless you as we are here, even as we are about to go. In the name of Chukwu. He said, also, I bring our director on this occasion that we are having this evening. Whenever he is right now, let Chukwu give him the power, give him the strength, and bless him, give him the wisdom to guide us in this struggle. In the name of Chukwu. He said, and also, I bring everybody that is putting any effort, one way or the other, in this struggle, that this struggle will later come as a reality. Whenever that person is, even those that are contributing the wisdom, the knowledge, the ideas, and those that are contributing their finance, I pray, may Chukwu allocate them and bless them. He said, my name still remains Mazi Chukwu Chidebere Obioko, your humble servant. I come from Oketiti. Oketiti Idemili is it Anambra. Anambra is a Biafra land. The people that divide us have deceived us a lot by divide and rule. They call Anambra instead of Amambara, as our forefathers normally used to call it. We are here this evening to let our brothers to know what is our mission. IPOB, one family. IPOB, one family. Bebe na uluki, Biafra. Bebe na uluki, Biafra. Kabara bubi, Biafra. Kabe bozo kaki, Kabara bubi, Biafra. Kabe bozo kaki, Biafra. Kadedo. Rebecca Unusi. Biafra. Rebecca Unu Legate. Biafra Kamalabu. Biafra Kamebo Kotami. Kamalabu. Biafra Kamebo Kotami. Biafra Kamelu. Oh, Bobo Ile. Jikere Wenu na Biafra Yawago. Adiobi. One family. Onye anyị Biafra nwantị ntoga na-eme ya ọkacha mma. Onye anyị Biafra nwantị ntoga na-eme ya ịka mmanụ. Anyị na-ayọ. Anyị na-ayọ. Order, we are live on there. The people in Java land are listening to us, Malaysia, Thailand, Japan, all over the world. I don't want to waste our time because we are going a long way. Because we want our people all over the world to call us and contributing in what we are doing. I want only the coordinator of East London and the spokesperson and the owner, the man that give us this place, without paying any cent, because he's a Biafra.
Aka Biafra.
Because he's a Biafra. Because if he's a Yoruba man, we know how much we are going to pay to occupy this place this night. Because he's a Yoruba man, but because he's a Biafra, Chukwu Biafra has known the way that he's doing his own thing. So, we thank him so much. So, I'm handing the microphone to our zonal coordinator of East London.
Please, let's keep it short and simple so that we can be able to accommodate other people. Please go ahead.
I just want to use this opportunity to thank my Ebro National Coordinator for giving me this privilege to just speak for a few minutes. All hail Biafra!
All hail Biafra!
All hail Biafra!
All hail Biafra!
Blessed people. My name is Basil Ezirag. I'm from Agbo in Agwata local government, Anambra State, in Biafra land. I want to use this opportunity to thank all of you that are here today to listen about the incidents that is happening in Biafra land in Nigeria. Also, our people say that a word is enough for the wise. We don't have to be talking too much. Each and every one of you knows what is happening in that country called Nigeria. And if we keep on doing what we have been doing before, they will keep on doing the way they are doing. So we have to change the way we are doing things and do things right. Without wasting much time, I want to thank God for our leader, Maazin Nandkan. I had sometime 2 days ago when people were dragging. Somebody was saying that he's a Messiah. Yes, somebody being a Messiah doesn't mean the person is God, heavenly God. A Messiah is somebody like Moses. When Moses led Israelites out of Egypt, he's a Messiah because God used him to make it happen. So God is using our leader, Maazin Nandkan, to bring us out from bondage, from this so-called Nigeria. So that is why he's a Messiah. So it doesn't mean that it's a God. Because people are misunderstanding that issue. So I want to go again. I spoke this thing in the morning, and I say it again now. To our brothers and sisters, our mother, our parents in northern Nigeria, called Arewa. Our people said that Opala Okogobu wouldn't teach you here. The Arewa people, they gave us 3 months quick notice to go out of their place. If your landlord give you quick notice, are you not going to leave his house? That is what they did. So some of our people, they say that some people doesn't run until when they see the rain falling. When you see the rain just preparing to fall, if you are wise enough, you have to take cover. But some will not take cover until they see the rain dropping. We are speaking to our people in North. Please, we are begging you. You are our brothers and sisters. You must leave that place with immediate effect. If you are my relative, I'm talking even my relative that is there, whoever that is from Biafra land that is in North. If anything happened to you, I won't even regret her. You are the one who commits suicide. Because you see the death and wait. It's only 3 can say. They can say that I want to bring you down, and you still stand where it is. It's only 3, nothing again. That thing that makes you to stay there in North, maybe your property or whatever you have there, you are the one who make money to buy those things. And if you are not alive, even your enemy will start enjoying it. But our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have instructed us that everyone in northern part of Nigeria must come back home because of the threatening which the Arewa people have given us. And that is not a threat. That threat is real. Because as they said it, it's not something they think for one day. That thing they have already planned it for many years ago. But they are looking for the way to stick it out. And which Chukwu Otabiyama makes them to stick it out. So we are begging them to leave everything they have there. It's only house, nothing again. Let them take something they can take and go back home to Biafra land. Every document they have for their buildings that shows that they are the owner of that building, they must keep it intact. According to the United Nations, any house you have in any part of the world belongs to you. So far, you have proper documents. Our leader already instructed them that when we get our Biafra, the Biafra will get their houses back for them, or they will negotiate with that suit and Nigerian government and bring their properties back. Then, if they insist not to come back home, when we can use them, let them be as a sacrifice. Because we have spoken. So please, we are asking them, wherever they are, they must listen to our voice. We don't want those bloods anymore. We don't want to miss them. We want them to come back home. Maybe what they will get from Biafra land, which is, as we get Biafra, will be 100% more better than what they have there in the North. And the other one is for the people who are against Biafra, that's from Biafra land. You know, Biafra is a spirit. And on 30th of May, sit at home. It was a day that we remembered all the people that died during the war. And also to pray for the restoration of Biafra. And that day, to be honest with you, I know that the spirit of those people who died during the war, they're so happy. and they are fighting. Millions of Igbos they slaughtered just for nothing. Which British government helped the Sioux people to slaughter? It's not that that Sioux people can be able to defeat Biafra. No, it's just British people who did those things. So those people that they killed, their spirit is still crying. And if we don't do the things right, the way we're supposed to do it, they might even cause us to having problem. But we know what we're supposed to do. That's why we give that day for them and pray to Almighty God for their soul to rest in peace. And we know that they had our voice. So that's why you can see that anybody that's fighting against Biafra, they always have problem. One way or the other. If you don't have problem today, you have a problem tomorrow. You can see from the people, I can call them, the people who can fly outside the country anytime they want. Flying out cannot secure your life. Because Biafra is the spirit. The spirit will follow you wherever you go. So, we are telling all the ones that are still against Biafra to come back home and do the right thing. Ohanes and Igbo and the other ones that are giving Ghana must go to be against Biafra. Our people say that when somebody go over the bridge, you say let the bridge break. It's not that Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, if he wants, he will collect something. They have offered him something that he cannot finish. His whole generation cannot finish. But he said no. Either Biafra or death. Because what our Biafran people, what our people are going through is burning his heart. And he's already said that why God created him is just to come and bring Biafra out. That is his mission. He's not coming to rule Biafra. He's not there to contest for a president or whatever. Just to make sure that Biafra is free. That is his mission, nothing again. And anybody who is pursuing somebody who is doing the right thing, it's only Chukwu Obiabia will fight that person. So we don't have much time. If I start to say the way I'm feeling now, maybe I can stay here for more than 3 hours speaking. Because I know that some other people will also need to speak. So I just want to use this opportunity to ask every one of us that is here, let us use one mind, one spirit, to also let other people who are talking against Biafra or anywhere you go, just let them know the importance for us to get this Biafra. If you get Biafra today, I don't think you will get it today. People are calling us all sorts of names because of we are here. We are not supposed to be here. We are bigger than that. But because of the people that are, the wrong people that are there in the zoo, that's why we are here today. The people who are supposed to be our mates, serving us, they are calling us all sorts of names. Are you not tired of that? If you are not tired, I'm tired. Everyone must think about it. So let us just, anywhere you go and you see anybody talking against Biafra, take yourself out, because what is going to happen to that person, if you stand there and start listening, the same thing might happen to you. You might have a problem, you don't know where your problem is coming from. Because you are there, when somebody is speaking against Biafra, either you protect the Biafra, or if you don't know how to protect the Biafra, you just leave. It's very important. So I'm encouraging each and every one of us here, if you go out there, let people to know the importance for us to have our own country. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra.
Dead men have no right or will. Why must you throw your vote away? Don't vote in Anambra election. Don't vote for the killer Obiano. Biafra says no referendum, no election in Biafra land, because power belongs to the people, and the people are Biafrans. This is motherland. Please go ahead.
IPOB,
One family.
one family.
IPOB.
My zonal coordinator, we thank you very much for the word of encouragement that you gave us this evening. Now, we move to our spokesperson to give us some word of encouragement. 3 minutes, please.
Good evening, everybody that is present here this evening and listening to this radio broadcaster, Radio Biafra Motherland. I welcome all of you in the wonderful name of Jesus. I am Prosper, the IPOB spokesperson in this time. I thank you people for this honor done me to speak briefly concerning the reason for the actualization of it. By the virtue of my age, I knew when the Civil War was fought. And I know what our people went through. It is rather told than said. It is something that is beyond treasonable offense. It is something beyond offense against God and humanity. It is something that's not supposed to be done. The reasons why we should fight as one person to actualize Biafra is so broad and vast. If we start to narrate it, day and night will not accommodate it. But in a nutshell, let it go straight deep into every one of you here that Biafra has been in existence before the name Nigeria. It was proved from the monument that was there in BBC. When you get to BBC, there are monuments that were put on the floor. The name Biafra is in one of the inscriptions, even as I'm talking to you now. So Biafra was not architect of Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu was sent to come and re-establish that name because the so-called, I don't want to call Nigeria a zoo. Zoo is better than Nigeria. Because in a zoo, the animals are fed. They are protected. They have a place to stay in the zoo. I'm 100% sure of that. If any of you have visited the zoo, that person must ascertain with me at this point in time that animals in the zoo are protected, they are sheltered, and they are well fed. So Nigeria, to give him that name, a zoo, means you are promoting him. I always pray that Lord Lugard will go to hell.
He said,
I always pray that Lord Lugard will go to hell.
he said,
And anything that has to do with him will be phased out on the face of the earth. Because it's him that put us into this mess. And I know God, who delivered the Israelites, will deliver us. And I thank God that God has raised a Moses for us. And that is Nnamdi Kanu. And I pray that that man, Nnamdi Kanu, will be blessed in his going out.
he said,
Will be blessed in his coming in.
he said,
We will see his children's children.
he said,
His children children will be like olive tree around his dining table. Anyone who remember any voting against Nnamdi Kanu, before he will think of it, he will wither and die. I don't know who is Nnamdi Kanu, but the first day I had that name, I had a dream. And that dream still echoes in my mind every day. And God said to me, this is another Mandela. This is another Moses. This is another Messiah. Look unto him. He will actualize the resurrection of Biafra. And I want to tell you, no weapon formed or fashioned against that young man will prosper. I want to speak on what we call those people who purport themselves that are our leaders. I don't know whom they are leading. The only person I know that I can see and I say he speaks on my behalf is Nnamdi Kanu. Any other person, Rogers Okoroawosa, is stupid. Let me tell you something. We have a problem. Our problem is when we see somebody with a little token, we call it money. We start to worship such an idiot. Before you respect anybody, first check what he has here upstairs. Don't respect people because they have this color thing here. That is bullshit. I can throw this thing away and I'll pick it up tomorrow. But you know, conscience, knowledge, wisdom, you don't get it easily. That was why Solomon, in all his glory, when he was asked, what do you want? He said, give me wisdom. I want each and every one of you to pray for wisdom. Because wisdom supersedes every other thing. With your wisdom, you get idea. With your idea, you make money. But if you don't have wisdom and make money, you lose the money and you can't get it again. But when you have wisdom and you lose money, you get money. So wisdom is the principal thing. Even as we are here in diaspora, please purchase wisdom, don't sell it. It's in the book of Ecclesiastes. Purchase wisdom, don't sell it. I want to tell you people, how can you tell me you are my leader? You serving me, but I cannot eat. A servant and the master, who is better? Shagari is our servant, but he gets treatment in abroad. And the person he's serving has no place to buy Panadol. Amen?
Amen.
Rogers Okoroawosa is our governor. He's serving Imo State. But the Imo State is serving. They go in every night, hunger. People die of sickness, various types. No medicine in the hospital, no good roads, no clean water, but he is our servant. But in his house, he has every good thing. But the person he's serving has nothing. I want to ask you people something. When you bring a servant in your house, you and the servant, who takes the better part of the house?
It's me.
But in Nigeria, it's a different case. It's a reverse of the issue. The servant is more than the master. That is why we must look for Biafra at all costs. Even if it means paying with our lives. Our lives are not more than the ones that have used their lives to pay. So anyone who dies in this process will be a martyr and will be remembered. I don't even want to be associated with the name Nigeria. Personally, myself, I don't know of you. Don't call me a Nigerian. When you call me a Nigerian, that means you hate me. The name Nigerian is synonymous with suffering, disease, hunger, atrocity. corruption, bribery, name it, whatever that is not good in the face of the earth is associated with the name Nigeria. I don't call it a zoo. Zoo is very, very comfortable place to stay. If you doubt it, walk down now to this zoo here, you will not be allowed to get into the zoo. Try it. And when you get in there, during the daytime, all the animals are properly secure. They look healthy. They have food. They are fed at the time. So I want to tell you, when somebody comes to you and say to you, I'm your servant. Ask him, what type of servant are you? Are you the type of servant of Shehu Buhari, Shehu Shagari, Obasanjo, Ekweme? I call all of them. They're in the same train. The only person who have tried by one means or the other to show that he's a servant is Samuel Onunaga Mbakwe, late. And one other governor from Anambra State. Every other one is an exploiter. They are not our servants. That is what I want each and every one of you to have at the back of this mind. And finally, if I speak the way I see things in Nigeria, I mean, people might start fighting, and that is what I don't want. But if we're in Nigeria, I can provoke people to fight, and that is motive. Don't care. But since we're here, even if we fight, it makes no sense. But have it in your mind that we have no place in Nigeria as Biafrans. So we will use everything we have to make sure we liberate ourselves from that particular circle.
Hell.
It's a hell. It's not a zoo. It's a hell. Thank you for giving me that word. God will bless you. All hail
Biafra!
Thank you very much, my brother. You have spoken well and we welcome it. It is still Radio Biafra South Africa. We are coming to you live and direct. Is it Port Elizabeth? East London, right? All right. Please forgive me. It is called East London. Or why in Canada, United Kingdom. Here in South Africa, we also have East London. We are inaugurating our family here, and I can tell you, there are so many men of intellectual here. They speak very well, and I really, really welcome their input and speeches. All right, it is Hello Motherland. We are still here inaugurating our family, and we will go over to the next speaker. The next speaker, please.
Thank you, my brother, spokesperson. Spoke well. God bless you. As our leader always say, after us, there's no one like us. Nnamdi Kanu, Onyamumaya Biawo. Onyamumaya. Nnamdi Kanu, Onyamumaya Biawo. Kanu, Onyamumaya. Nnamdi Kanu, Onyamumaya Biawo. Kanu, Onyamumaya. Nnamdi Kanu, Onyamumaya Biawo. Kanu, Onyamumaya Biawo. To the gentleman, honorable also, who gave us the place, the accommodation where we're having our meeting this evening.
All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra.
Please, my name is Solomon Bondia Ezigo. I'm the Vice Coordinator East London and also a Treasurer IPOB East London. Thank you, IPOB family, from Joburg to come here for the operation to make us to become a one family and one body, so that we can able to be like a group. When they separate us, they break us. But when they put us together, they cannot break us. I thank God for that. Let the God of Chukwokadama bless us. I think will be in Jesus' name.
Yes,
In the other way, I'm talking about our people. What is happening in Nigeria, we're not happy, and that is why we are here. We are trying our best to make our heads to stand, because if the head cannot stand, things will fall apart. If center cannot hold, things will fall apart. And that is the reason we give our votes to our governors, presidents, and our officials. But all said and done, when we do all those things, when they be in, they forget us. They bring deaths, they bring problems, affliction, sickness, everything. What makes us to run away from the place called Nigeria? They call it zoo, they call it anything, but it's not comfortable for us because they doesn't want us. They chase us away. They tell us that we're not a member of the Nigerians, and that is why we are here. And we are using this opportunity to tell Obiano, who is killing us, killing people in Mpo, Headbridge, and everywhere because of only selfish interest, his own pocket and his family. Now, they are deceiving us all the time, but now we are wise. We are wiser than him now. We are using this opportunity, IPOB, Biafrans. We doesn't want to vote until they give us referendum. If they didn't give us referendum, no vote
in Anambra
to Anambra people. Otakos are also using this opportunity to speak to our people, our leaders, our members, and our brothers, people who so-called themselves pastors, because they are the people who is talking to us. We respect them. We pay tithes. We do everything to them. But they doesn't remember us. After Sunday, they forget us because the money is in their pocket. Now they will leave. There is in South Africa, there is veterans. The veterans is the leaders. Desmond Tutu is a veteran. He fought for freedom.
Yes.
But why our pastors doesn't want to fight with us? Only what they know is our pocket. When they speak, we give them tithe. After that, they will tell us that now we are man of God. What is man of God? Man of God, that is God who brings them to talk to us, so that we believe that anything they say, they hear from God direct. But now, as if they hear from God, they leave us, the Hausa Fulani to kill us. Is it how we are going to live with them? We're not going to continue like that. In due respect, I'm telling them that they must help us and follow us to fight and to agitate for the freedom of Biafra, so that we can be free, so that we can be alone. Because our Fulani youths, Aliwa, tell us to go, and now we are ready to go. Our brothers in northern side, please hear me properly. We want you people to come back home. Forget about anything there, their property and everything. Keep your documents. When we get Biafra, then we know our government how to talk to the Aliwa government, so that we can be free. So that also you can be free, because your life is more important than your property in northern side. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra.
Thank you. I want to use this opportunity to cut up so that another person can talk, because if we keep on talking now till tomorrow, then we cannot go. Thank you. Thank you.
All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra.
Thank you very much, our brother. Even for this accommodation that you are giving us here, it's not easy. Say, may Chukwu Kiabiama, Nigeria protect you.
He said,
Now we are going to our national PLO. Then after our national PLO, we are going to our elder to give us word of encouragement. Then after that, we are handing the microphone over to the moderator of Motherland.
Elebe unusi,
Biafra,
elebe unusi,
Biafra,
agamarapu,
Biafra,
agamarapu,
Biafra,
Biafra gadelu, Nnamdi Kanu, Oyamumaya Kanu,
Oyamumaya,
Nnamdi Kanu,
Oyamumaya,
Kanu,
Oyamumaya.
IPOB,
One family,
IPOB,
one family,
IPOB,
one family,
IPOB.
one family.
Thank you very much. I thank you all that gathered here. My name remains Isaac Chidera Samuel. I'm from Akanite in Ben, Provost in Abia State. In Abia, Biafra land. I'm humble servant of indigenous people of Biafra as a PRO. I don't have much to say. Only thing I want to say this night, what I have to say is no election, no date for referendum. No election. No date for referendum.
No election.
As our Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Onwa Mburu Ahamadike one of Biafra land has said, that's where we stand. That's where we
Stand.
That's where we
Stand.
No referendum date.
No election.
No referendum date.
No election.
Thank you very much.
This is Radio Biafra South Africa, and we are live and direct. And we are coming to you this day from Eastern Cape. I don't know why I keep on making mistake with this, but I will get it right. It is called Eastern Cape, and we are in East London, to be precise. We are here to inaugurate our family, Port Elizabeth, Eastern Cape, and East London, to be precise. It is a live broadcast. We will also take your calls. We will take your calls as we are busy interacting with our family here, and they are giving us words of encouragement. I will again hand over to the coordinator of the Southern region, Mazi Chidebere Obioko, so that he will continue and then give the microphone to the next speaker who will address us. All right, go ahead, please.
IPOB,
One family,
IPOB.
one family.
Now I'm handing the microphone over to our elder.
IPOB,
One family,
IPOB.
one family.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. If you're in Biafra land, good evening. If you're here in South Africa, good evening. In some places where that is morning, good morning. We are here in South Africa, East London. My name is Emmanuel Obiorokoye. I hail from Nise town, Okasa local government in Biafran land. I hail from Nisa Niyi, Okasa local government in Biafran land. This is the reason why we need Biafra. This is the land of Ogoni's ancestors. Biafran land is a land of Ikwere ancestors. This is a land of Kalabari ancestors. Ijo, Urobo, Ishekiri, Igbo ancestors. This is the land of Anan ancestors. This is the land of Efik and Ebibio ancestors. Oh Yahweh Chukwu Kikarabiama, give us our nation back. In the name of Yahweh. Biafran land is a land flowing with milk and honey. And I tell you today, freedom shall ring for the highest places in Biafran land in the name of Yahweh. Freedom shall ring from Ubudukatu Ranch to Benebe Ridge and all the highest mountains and ridges in Biafran land in the name of Chukwu Kikarabiama. This is a land we shall cherish, where happiness will take the place of distress, where love will take the place of hatred, where peace will take the place of war. In the zoo, now my brother have corrected, it's not even a zoo. Hell, Nigeria. The world may not see. There's always a war against our people, Biafra, time and time again. We need our nation back. Let there be a referendum. Let the people vote. Yes, let them vote. If you feel that democracy is the government of the people, by the people, for the people, then let the people vote. If they will still be part of that union, who will become a union? With hell? Who would like to be part of hell? Who would like to be part of a jungle? Let the people vote. Why is Nigeria afraid of giving a day for referendum? If they see democracy is in Nigeria, let us vote. Let us vote. If there is no referendum, there will be no election in Biafran land. Ahmadu Bello, long ago, made a brutal comment, and I'll have to read it out. It was published in a newspaper called Parrot Newspaper. And this is what he said during our independence in 1960. He was interviewed and he said, the new nation called Nigeria should be an estate of our great-grandfather, Uthman Dan Fodio. We must ruthlessly prevent a change of power. We will use the minorities in the north as a willing tool and the south as a conquered territory and never allow them to rule over us and never allow them have control over their future. This is Parrot Newspaper, 12th October 1960. You can go and do your research. Obafemi Awolowo also said, the name Nigeria is merely a geographical expression and not a natural creation. What did Tafawa Balewa, the first prime minister, said? Nigeria is not God's creation, but British creation. Who is the South, according to Tafawa Balewa, according to Ahmadu Bello? The South is referring to South, South, and Southeast. Because they've never conquered us using jihad. But Oduduwas have been conquered. Today, if you go to Ilorin, the Gambari family is Fulani family. The only place even there's an Hausa emir is in Bauchi. That means even the Oni of Ife pay allegiance to Uthman, to Sokoto Caliphate, to tell you that Yoruba land have been conquered for long. But for Biafran land, they've never conquered. So independence was the opportunity to say that we have been conquered. That is why today, when the so-called Ohanese, I don't even know who asked them to go and represent us. Because if really there is democracy, you have to take people and say, you are the one that should be representing us. No one has called them. They called themselves. And they now went and packaged themselves as the speakers of our people and collected money and came back and started saying restructure. Let me ask you a question. Can hatred be restructured?
No.
Can murder be restructured?
No.
Maybe this, because if murder should be restructured, that means if they are hanging us before, maybe this time they want to start slaughtering us with their knife. Is that the restructuring they want? What is restructuring when there is no structure in place? We are people that come from Eri. Our ancestors, Eri is a Gadite. Let us go to the book of Bible, Genesis 46. Genesis 46, verse 16. You will see that Eri is a Gadite. And Gad is the son of Jacob. And Jacob is Israel himself. When you go to Genesis 49 verse 19, what did the Bible say? God, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at last. This prophecy is for us today, the Biafrans. Praise Yahweh.
He said.
You can see God have affirmed that God, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at last. This is Genesis 49 verse 19. And Genesis 46 verse 16 mentioned that Eri is a Gadite. Today, you know Aguleri, where all of us come from. That is where everyone in Biafran land comes from. Eri. Agolo is the head of Eri. That is why you see Aguleri. Nri follows him. That is why you see Umuleri, Aguleri. All these Eri come from are all Gadites. And that is where we come from. So, what I'm saying is that the sacred heritage of our nation, Biafra, is embodied in the Bible. And that our claiming our nation back is the will of God. And we are not looking back.
Yes,
In the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama, we shall get our nation back. In the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama, we shall get our nation back. Today, when you are in the jungle, I don't even know, no zoo is even an understatement. When the jungle called, the jungle hell called Nigeria, you see that for you to be a member of the army, police, you must get a letter from any outside of Fulani that will endorse you before even you are even allowed. And you say you are happy in that type of country. And now today, we are being asked to leave the northern part of the zoo or the jungle and to go back home. If you call a place home, can you really be asked to go away from there?
No.
That means it is not our home. Our home is Biafran land. And in the name of Almighty Yahweh, we shall get our nation back. We are Christians. In the Nigerian Constitution, Christianity is not even mentioned. In Nigerian Constitution, Sharia is mentioned 73 times. I went and counted it. Islam 28 times. Muslim 10 times. And no single mention of Christ. Church, Christianity is mentioned in Nigerian Constitution. So constitutionally, Nigeria is not for Biafrans. Nigeria is an Islamic state. Whether you accept it or not today. But our home is Biafra. In the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama, we shall be separated from the so-called Nigeria.
Yes.
If they kill you in Nigeria, the Constitution did not even recognize you as a Christian. So you see that they are doing the justice whenever they kill you, because even in the Constitution you are not even recognized as a Christian. So why are you still there? All the people that are living in the northern part of the country, please, read the handwriting on the wall. Please, we love you. We cherish you as our brothers and sisters. We love you so much, and we would not like to lose you. We have lost so much blood. Enough is enough. No blood of the Biafran should be sacrificed anymore in the altar of restructuring. We can never be restructured anymore. Hatred cannot be restructured.
Yes.
Murder can never be restructured. Let not our blood be used to water this restructuring. Please come back home. Please come back to Biafran land, because we love you. There is a Ghanaian poem that says, and I call gold, he It was mute. He did not answer. And I called clothes. It was mute. And he did not answer. And I called man. He answered. Man is better than silver and gold. Your life is more important than the structure in Kano. Your life is more important than gold. Your life is more important than money. Look at, no matter what it is called, your life is more important in the sight of God. You made this money with your life. You can still make it again. We were given 20 pounds to start life, but today we are like the people that are holding the economy of the zoo together. Without us, the country will have long collapsed. But we are the ones that held it together with our power, with our effort, with our work, with our sweat. Whenever they say Nigeria is in recession, the zoo is in recession, our people still make sure that there is rice in the shop. We still make sure that there is goods to buy. In most countries, if you go to the shelves or counters in the supermarket, you will know there is recession. You will see anything to buy. Go to Venezuela today and see what is going on. But why is the zoo still powering? Because our people are there. We are strong. We just hold it. Today, the zoo is like a ship on a boat. Sorry to say this, it is sinking. The zoo is sinking. And I don't think anything will save it this time. Time shall come. If you are asked, where do you come from? You wouldn't even know where to say. We shall get our nation back because the sacred heritage of Biafran land and the eternal will of Almighty Yahweh is embodied in all our echoing demands. We are the chosen generation that will win this Biafra. Oh Yahweh, bless us with our country, Biafra.
Amen.
We shall worship you because you are our God. You are Yahweh in our mountains, in our Kadaback, on our highways, in our forests, in our farms, in our markets, in our churches. Everywhere we are indicted. We are your children. We are your servants. We are Jews. We are Christians committed to worship you. In the name of Chukwu Kabiama, we shall get it back. I want everyone, and each and everyone here, to understand something. In a place, you are talking of restructuring. People have been taught to hate you. How can you restructure the soul from their daily happiness of causing us premature death? It's like they take happiness to cause our people death. These people have been educated from childhood to hate us. And when evil persists in a land for long, it becomes a culture. How can you tell me that the culture of these people will be restructured? It is impossible. In the zoo called Nigeria, there are many animals. The giraffe among them will overlook us. The insects among them will bite us. The snakes among them will clutch under the green grass, and mistakenly, if you pass as a Biafran, they will bite you. What of the frog? They will croak and croak and croak and croak. At the end, nothing is achieved. What of the chameleon? They will try to side you when you come to them. You think that you are part. Before you know it, they betray you. You get that in that so-called jungle hell called Nigeria. And now they are talking of restructuring. How can you restructure hatred? It is impossible. And sometimes they will tell you, hey, the problem of Nigeria where there's no electricity is because there are people selling generators. They are looking at our people because that is the business our people do. How can you tell me a man who comes from Anambra or Imo State, who just went to Lagos to start making a business of generator, is the reason why Nigeria do not have power? That is another nonsense. We have to claim our nation back because so much has been said, so much has been done unto our people, and we've been keeping quiet for long. Biafran people have suffered for long. Biafran people have suffered for long. It is time for referendum to decide our future, to decide our fate. And I believe God of Abraham, God of Isaac, God of Jacob is not sleeping. Thank God that He has given us an able leader in the name of Nnamdi Kanu, who is there for us, who has been shaken severally, but have remained strong and brave. May Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to replenish him in the name of Almighty Yahweh.
He said,
No evil shall befall him.
he said,
No scourge that come near his tent.
he said,
1,000 will fall at his side, 10,000 at his right hand, but it will not come near him.
he said,
He will only use his eyes and see how the wicked are punished.
he said,
Because he has made the Most High his stronghold. Nobody, no man, no woman shall ever kill him.
he said,
Whatever he pronounces shall come to pass.
he said,
So shall it be.
he said,
In the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama,
he said,
we give all the glory, we give all the thanks. And we continue to plead with an umbrella. If there is no referendum date, please stay at home and eat your ofensala. Stay at home and drink your tea and ice cream. Don't even come out on that day. Biko obuno madoga no obono. Prepare it nicely and wait. I will be very, very happy. Freedom is now or never.
yes,
Yes.
Anambra, please, freedom is now or never.
Yes.
Mind you that if you don't come out on that day, you can make changes.
yes,
Mind you that one attempt you make in just this time will give us Biafra.
yes,
Please be part of that history.
yes,
Please be part of it. Don't come out. Don't come out to vote. Don't take money. If they give you money, take that money, eat it.
Yes.
But don't come out.
Yes.
Because that money is also your money.
Yes.
Give it back to you. Take it and eat it nicely. Don't even say you are rejecting it. Eat it. Enjoy yourself. Use it and prepare a nice soup. Buy meat and enjoy yourself. On that date, let the whole state be empty. Let us see what they will tell us again. We need a day for referendum. Be part of that history.
yes,
Be part of that history. And
yes,
you alone, you and only if you are listening to me can make that change.
yes,
Tell your brothers and sisters about it. Yes, in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama.
he said,
We are free.
yes,
We are free.
he said,
Long live Biafra.
long live Biafra,
Long live Biafra.
long live Nnamdi Kanu.
My native land. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Aka Biafra. Aka Biafra. All right. We thank you, my brother. You have spoken well. And all that has spoken have actually spoken well. We welcome all your speeches, all your inputs, and all your views. All right. I want to give out our studio numbers again, and then I will take a short break. When I return from the break, I will take your calls. If you call us, we will take your call this night. I know our time is fast spent, but we will see how many calls we can take before we bring this show to an end. So here is the numbers to call when our lines are open, which we are about to do so right now.
This is a special announcement from Hello Motherland. Our studio lines have changed. Please dial +27 635 896 101 +27 635 896 101 because this is Hello Motherland and we are ungrateful.
All right, caller on the line, can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir.
Good evening from here. This is Motherland. Your names and where you're calling from, please.
Yes, my name is Apo. I'm calling from
Wachineke, please go ahead.
Yes, Motherland. I just put it what I'm hearing here. I thank you to all my brothers here and
Thank you very much. You say?
I also my to our leader now for his diligence and his life. And I want to thank our leader and the support, work, and making sure that we can be giving the lot of things in a special way.
All right.
I want to say that we, IPOC, we never fear what the land never support you for. We can assure you that the number election have my people over there that what they are telling me is that that is this is not just for any goods for market or whatever. Don't work, nothing that is. So nothing to worry about.
All right. Thank you for that, my brother. We welcome your call. You said? There will. All right. Thank you. Let me go to the next caller on the line. Do I have a caller on the line? This is Radio Biafra South Africa. And this is Hello Motherland. Our lines are officially open and we are taking your calls. Let me go to Skype and see who we have. Caller on Skype, can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, my big brother, this Pastor Wise. And good morning from here.
Good evening.
I just woke up and
we are about to sleep. We are about to sleep and you're waking up. Go ahead, please.
This is early in the morning, so I woke up and I put on the radio. I noticed that it was a live program. So I take each and every one of us in every place. It is a pleasure to see my brothers in every area. You.
Are you still there, Pastor?
Wonderful. But there is one thing I want to comment right now. Please tell the cameraman to kind of stand up for where he is. At least video the masses and not the roof. He has been videoing the roof of the top.
I will tell him. All right. He has heard you and he has actually. Thank you very much.
Yeah, please, you should bring the camera down so that we can see faces and see the crowd.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. He is doing so. All right. Thank you. That was Pastor Chris all the way from Malaysia. Let me go back to line. Call on the line. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, my brother.
My evangelist. Please go ahead.
I am evangelist.
There you go.
I want to thank our hardcore ICU members there in East London.
There you go.
May God continue to bless you all in the name of good Nigeria. In fact, if you see what happened at Ogoba on Friday,
it was great.
You people will not shake about Anambra election because there is no election in Anambra. Announcement without telling people, just a section of Omoba phase 2, not even phase 1. People were not told beforehand. But when they heard that director, our supreme leader, Mali Nnamdi was coming, that place could not contain people. From as early as 9 a.m., people gathered there. We waited until around 6 when our supreme leader came. By that time, everywhere was full. Maybe you saw it in the Facebook. The crowd that was posted is not a rented crowd. It is real. People were so many. In fact, the director was shocked. He was moving around and people were gathering and following him. And they were shouting and dancing. No referendum, no election.